So you know how all them intense negative emotions come up when you're trying to break through, but really break through something major. Because there's all the typical stuff that you think you're breaking through, like fear of this and fear of being seen and fear of this and all that. But you can feel the deeper thing. It's a really deep thing, and it's like nobody's talking about it. But no matter how much you have this intense moments and then they pass, and then you try to deal at a more shallow level, the deeper thing always seems to come back, but you never seem to be able to break through. It's like this grid. It's like this thick thing that okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about what it's going to take to break through that thing, because you know your high self. Your high self is that's what it's actually calling for. That's calling to be unleashed. And hold on. The fear of bringing out that version of you and how that's going to bump up against your normal world, because there's an intensity of the fullness of you that you feel like you don't want to bring it out because it's going to be too much for you to live in this world. And the sustainability. So that's a whole other piece of content. Just know that. And what is that piece of content? I'm parking it right here. I'll just say the sustainability of being your vast, powerful self out here working your job, dealing with the kids, et cetera, et cetera. How do you navigate that? How does that work? What is that? What do you imagine? What do you sense that would look like? And how do you actually do that? Which is such major skill and make you so immensely powerful here down on earth. That's another piece of content for another time. So let's get back to this navigating intense emotion, negative emotion, violent emotion, destructive emotion, sick emotion, just all kinds of emotion that feels so intense that you don't want nobody to see you like this. You may even have a hard time dealing like this. You may have felt like this in the past. You crashed, you quit, you said, fuck it, you closed the door, went off and tried to live your normal life, but this thing keeps visiting you. Yes or no? Is that you? Let me know in the comments. My name is Naima and I'm a power mentor, working with pioneering women who are born with very distinct work to do in this lifetime. The answer to the problem I just outlined in this video is for us to live together and or have systems in place that have a why to them. We have why the system is in place and where you're going. What the distinct work you're here to do in the world. You need to know why, because of the intensity of it. And you need to be clear about where you think you're going as you're navigating the intensity of it. Living in space together allows us to uncover patterns that we share, right? Like what I just described here in the video. Many of us have experienced that, right? That is something to navigate and to extract data from. When you're alone and you're looping like this, it's very easy to get caught up in the loop, to think that the problem is I'm in the loop and the loop is the problem. No. There's data in the loop. Here's the thing. But you see how I'm even talking right now? The nuance of this? We need to be in the nuance of each other's experience as we are living together with the energetic commitment and agreement in that. You see what I mean? So when you off in your own land, working your job, taking care of your kids, doing your thing, you see how you just can keep looping, and maybe you make some progress, but it's a little progress, but it's still just you. And then when you try to bring it to other people, it feels like a farce because nobody gets it. And deliberately making the decision to commit for a specific limited time to live with other women who are coded, who have distinct work to do in this world, where the blueprint in you has the protection you need, the guidance you need. You're concerned about, I have a job and how I'm going to pay for things if I do this. And, am I going to get sucked in, and do I have time, and am I going to lose my job, and how am I going to look, and can I sustain? Like, we need to deal with that. But like, even before you agree to come in and all the details, those kind of things need to be worked out, because the ego mind will take you out of your own divine life path. You already know this. I'm expecting that you're experienced enough and honest enough to see how your ego mind has talked you out of things. And then some years pass by and you look back on a decision you made 3 years, 7 years ago that was fear-based, that didn't take you where you really wanted to go. And now you're older and you can see back on that. Now is the time, and I've been there too. Now is the time. I am here. You are here. Us together. Having this conversation and deciding if we are going to live together for an extended period of time to unlock the things that are locked within inside of us that require a particular environment with the right people, with the energetic agreement, with an energetic pureness of intent, of heart, of forward movement. and that we use this environment to unlock the things that keep begging and beating to come up out of us to exist in the world for our benefit, for our family's benefit, for the collective benefit, that we break this invisible grid that seems to be impacting everybody, but your blueprint inside of you has the unlock. I know this sounds super like sci-fi, doesn't it? But isn't this the shit that you have been thinking to yourself already? Oh my God. So the next step for you is to do one or two of two things. One, come to my Womanhood Initiation. Womanhood Initiation, Womanhood Initiation, Womanhood Initiation. The details are with the link in my bio. Or two, complete the application for us to work together one-on-one. One or both of those are going to lead us into this, what I'm talking about. The relationship needs to start. The energetic movement of things that happen when we come together needs to start so we can continue. If you know now is your time, take action. Either go to the Womanhood Initiation, read the details and register, like you vet yourself and you're like, this is for me. And or also go to the link in my bio. At the bottom of the options is the application for us to work together. If you have any questions about this, feel welcome to DM me. I look forward to connecting with you.